I'm going to say the first line.
You always say the first line.
Yep.
Why do you even say, I'm going to say the first line?
I know it. Is that you that smells like onions?
It's like a
Onions?
New York taxi cab or a 7-Eleven.
Oh.
What?
Bethany
Bethany
and Sean.
and Sean.
We are a couple of nuts talking.
You are lucky you're a stand-up comedian, honey.
I know. God bless me that way. I get to say whatever I want.
He truly did.
But I mean, I do smell like onions.
You do.
And
I don't mind it. I like your scent.
I love your scent. I get up in that little pity pit
We do.
and I go, ugh.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
What's up, Nuts?
Hey, Nuts.
Hey, Nuts. Welcome to another episode of A Couple of Nuts Talking.
We're a couple of nuts.
We are. Do you smell your significant other's armpits? Because we smell the shit out of each other.
Yeah, we just get in there. Sometimes he rubs the back of his ear and he asks me if it smells. That's the only smell I don't like.
I can't believe that.
I don't like that smell, and sometimes your belly button will smell.
They smell the same.
Yeah.
It's the same smell.
It is weird.
Why?
You know what I think?
It's like toe jam.
No, I think it's because toxins definitely are eliminated through your belly button. So I would assume, since they smell the same, that maybe it's through the back of your ears.
There's
I mean,
three.
it's also sweat and bacteria.
There's 3 areas on my body, and I'm sure it's everybody's
Will
body.
you remember what you're going to say? Because I want to say something about you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Fire
that's why.
away, huh?
That's why I added that. Otherwise,
Hit me about me. Hit me
you're
about
gonna make me
forget.
forget. You're gonna make me forget. That's why I said that part, so you would allow me to speak. But it is about you. I am proud of you for not starting the episode with a motherfucking song. Can I just say? Because that's like your go-to, and it's it's enough for new people just coming in. They think perhaps the whole episode's going to be us singing stuff, and it's not.
I
You
don't
can
know.
listen to Haunted Air if you want to hear us sing. And not for nothing, we have a cover coming out.
It's always a banger that I sing, though. It's not like I'm coming in,
Yeah, but
singing
we're not trying to
non-bangers.
sing it well. We're being funny, and I can just tell you, this is why, I don't know if you guys know this, a couple of nuts, but we have a major male skew. Like,
Oh, yeah. What's up, my dudes? My
we're like
kings. It's mainly kings that listen.
98%.
Yeah.
It is. We have our kings, our Vikings.
It might
that
be
listen to
Mom
us.
is the one that just chimes in every now. Maybe she just hits play. 'Cause we say, Mom, will you please press play on our Spotify? Give us a spin. She might be the
bring
one
the
female.
but I bet you she didn't even fill that part out. She would not fill out like gender and where she lives and if she has a
No.
career. She doesn't.
We
do
got
any
a
of
few
that.
queens out there, but it's mainly kings.
Yeah. Which I love because that's always been my audience because
Yeah.
I am unfiltered and women always seem to have a problem with that. They go, ew, 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 and I can't with soft skin. I like rough skin. I like calluses. I like knowing you went through this world and it was hort.
Tort?
It was hort.
Fruit tort?
It's when you put a T at the end of a D, it means it's extra hort.
Hort. But like I was saying,
Yes, go ahead.
before you told me how proud of me you were,
I am.
there's 3 parts on my body that all smell the same, and it's that kind of funk.
Your butthole.
No.
Your face.
Nope.
And your
Behind my ears, belly button, between my toes. It all has that weird,
You're right,
cheesy
your
funk
feet.
smell.
Your feet smell sometimes real bad.
Yeah.
Like a teenager.
Could be the toe fungus.
It's definitely your toe fungus.
Man, got nuts. I have had this fungus.
Fungus among us.
I think I know where it started, and it started on my right
Oh,
foot.
yeah, you should say why.
on my
I think, no,
pinky
you already,
toe.
you already told that story, I think.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
It
tell
started on my right foot on my pinky toe. And it started around the year, I want to say
In
2000.
the year 2000.
Started the year 2010-ish.
Oh,
Fresh out of rehab. I was in a sober living in Hollywood. And I was living in an apartment. This place was amazing. Owned by the Getty people. And my roommate was this guy, Earl.
a Duke.
Probably 60-something, black dude, sweet as apple pie.
Sweet as apple pie,
I
but
loved
thick
Earl.
as fungus on his toes.
I loved Earl. We got along great. So it was just me and a 60-something-year-old black guy living together in an apartment, which is pretty cool.
With thick ass toenails.
Yeah. There were other apartments, too, with other roommates, which I should talk. I think I might have talked about it, but I should tell this other story real quick after this. But Earl was always putting this stuff on his toes, and his toenail looked like his big toe looked like it was about 1 inch thick.
Oh my god.
Half an inch thick, inches big, about half an inch thick. And I was like, "What's going on, Earl?" He's
Like, he
"Oh,
could
I got
hold his credit card in there when he went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I got this nail fungus on there. I got to put this stuff." So he was doing nail fungus medicine, which looks like nail polish, but clear nail polish.
It wasn't working, clearly.
No, but so we shared a shower together, and I should have known because when I was in rehab, I got a pair of Crocs to wear in that shower because I know dudes are just jacking off and pissing, and everybody in there has got
And
fucking
apparently shitting, as you have.
hepatitis A. I never shit in a rehab. Only
Not in a rehab. Luckily, only in our bathroom.
only in our toilet, in our bathroom when I was detoxing.
Lucky me.
But I think my boy Earl passed his little toe fungi along to me because at the time, 2010, Tom's shoes were really in, those thin
Yeah.
slip-on shoes.
And you wore them without socks.
And I wore them without socks all the time. And then I started to get a hole on the outside of the shoe where my pinky toe was because it was
so
growing.
exposed.
It was like mine started to get thick, and then it just started to cut through the shoe because it was like growing
because
upwards.
it's powerful. See, we
No,
call
not the
it.
fungus didn't eat through it. It was because my toe was so sharp because the
No.
nail was being pushed up by the fungus. So it's up.
It's
It's like a little
'cause-
razor blade.
Baby, it's because fungus among us is strongest. It's like a monster. You never seen what is that? I love that show on
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Do you notice that all the fungus ends with us? The fungus among us is strongest. Honey, it is. That's why it grows so thick.
Okay.
Okay? People maybe guys should wipe their toes
So
on their
because
dicks.
The Last of Us, which was a video game, is the reason why there's toe fungus on everyone's feet.
It's why it's so strong.
So that's where I got my toe fungus from, and now I have it on. It was on my right
And
foot.
again, lucky me. Now you have it on every fucking toe.
I don't have it on every toe, but the weird thing about it is I started to get it on my left pinky toe, and then it jumped to my thumb toe, the big toe, on my right foot, and then the big toe on my left foot. So it's on my the
Endings.
two same toes. It's not on the middle
Yeah.
toes. It's just on these outside toes.
Yeah, do you know why? Because you love to play footsies with me in the bed.
You don't have any of it, so
I know.
stop.
Because I'm like in defense. I'm like a ninja. When your foot comes over to me, I'm like, Kaya, no.
I've tried so many different remedies, nuts. I've done all the toe fungus things you could buy
You
on the
pissed
internet.
on it for like months.
I read that piss was really good for fungus.
I
so
think it is.
I
I think
was
you gotta soak it.
morning piss. I did, hon.
No, I mean like you can bring it out to the living room and be in front of the TV for like 30
no,
minutes.
I would get my morning piss and I would piss a little bit into a cup.
Yeah.
And then I would take a Q-tip and I would let it sit in the cup and soak it up. And then I'd soak it up so much so it turned yellow, the nail, because it was that morning piss that has that yellow and that smell to it. My fucking
Can I tell you though?
toe was turning yellow from the piss.
Your morning piss is the healthiest, and it's antimicrobial, antibacterial,
It's for
what's the
entertainment
other one?
purposes only, but
Right,
yeah, that's
but
why I did
hold
it.
Hold on. So then I've been learning because I was looking up all the piss stuff because piss actually helps you so much, you guys. I'm gonna tell them a little bit.
Tell
Yeah.
them what happened.
Why not?
Tell them what you did.
Babe, I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, let me see. Make sure I'm done with my piss and my toe fungus.
Well, we're still on it. You're
Okay.
just so your piss after the morning, if you hold on to it, the longer you hold on to your piss, the stronger it gets, apparently. And what I think is we need a bucket that can fit both your feeties in.
a bucket of piss.
A bucket of piss, and then
Like
you
that
can
TikTok guy. I'm gonna make a piss sandwich today,
piss-
guys. Check this
Right,
out.
right.
Just need 2 pieces of bread, and you
and
need
some piss.
you need a bottle of piss, and
And then he always just has a major bottle of piss.
there's
in
this
that
TikTok
plastic,
guy on that's just got piss bottles all over
in
his
those
room.
cheap ass 99-cent water gallons you get at
He
Ralph's.
makes piss pasta.
That makes your water taste worse. Do you ever know, like, people drink from those gallon of milk, gallon waters, and the water literally tastes like plastic.
yeah,
It's disgusting.
especially
okay,
if you leave it in your
back to
car and it gets
piss.
hot.
Back to piss.
Microplastics.
Back to piss. Okay. So if we get a bucket and while you're sitting shitting, you piss in the bucket, because you always got to piss when you shit. You don't always shit when you piss. Wait, you don't always shit when you piss.
Not
yeah,
all
but you-
pee-pee time is poo-poo time, but
all
every
poo-poo
poo-poo
time
time is
is pee-pee
pee-pee
time.
time.
Right,
We
so-
are adults, nuts.
So-
Keep that in mind.
So when
Grown
you're
ass
sitting
people.
to poopy and the pee-pee comes, then just piss in the bucket with your bare feet down there. And sometimes you poopy for 20, 30 minutes, and you just soak those feet. Okay. And then
The
keep
whole
the
foot
bucket.
and the.
Why not? You have disgusting feet. The bottoms need to be, you got some calluses going on. Maybe it'll soften it up, get that loofah going. Who knows? But then you keep that bucket pissing it again. So you're just collecting that morning piss. And the longer it sits, the better it's supposed to be. Now, I'm
Okay.
just saying let's do it for a week and see.
Okay.
We're not keeping piss in the house forever. You know what I mean? It's probably going to be on the balcony. Aside from that, Nuts, I'm gonna let you in on a little 411. Your girl was having some issues with her face.
She was having some skin things.
I was
These
having-
little reactions. You look like a Raggedy Ann doll. You have little
Okay,
red
that's so
dots on your.
mean.
Raggedy Ann's cute.
But the bumps weren't
Yeah,
cute.
look, kitty patootie.
Like my face, it looked like pimples or blemishes all over like the balls of my cheeks. What is that? Apples of
Your
my cheeks, not the
cheekbones?
balls. I made them.
Cheekbones? You don't have balls on your. I mean,
I-
only unless I'm
sometimes-
putting them balls on your
sometimes you have
cheeks,
put-
son.
Put the balls on me. But maybe that's where I was getting the reaction. Your balls.
Could be.
Yeah.
The
So
fungus.
maybe that's the
Maybe I
fourth
got
place.
fungus on my
The
balls.
fourth place is the tank creases. Maybe smell like your ear creases.
No, that whole area smells totally different
Delicious.
than the other
It
three.
does. It smells good. So, okay. So I learned about piss and how good it is for you. And it's got to be your own piss.
Yeah.
You don't want to take someone else's piss.
For entertainment purposes only.
For entertainment personally. So I was like, I'm going to try it because I was out of thoughts. I mean, I've been trying everything.
Well, out of thoughts, I need some piss on me.
Okay, remember when I said I was excited about you not singing anything?
I didn't even get to finish
what
what I
time
was.
is it?
I didn't even
You're
finish
gonna-
talking about
well,
my toe
how much
fungus.
time have we gone? I want to see how far you got.
12 minutes.
12 minutes. That's a record for you, so I'm still proud of you.
Thank you.
So I started collecting my morning piss, and I was
She did.
like a toner in the morning, using my morning warm, real nice, because it's the exact degrees of you. So it felt real nice.
Yeah.
And I would only in the cheek areas, I would put some piss on it. And do you remember the first day?
I do. I remember you texted me saying, babe, I put piss on my face.
Yes, I did.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And you're like, I put piss on my face, and oh my God, it's working.
Yeah.
And I started calling you Piss Face.
Piss face.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, Piss Face.
And it made me smile because it was working.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked really well. And it probably cut it in half the first day, if not more.
Yeah.
And then I realized that I was doing it too much because I got so excited. I was like, it's working, it's working. And
You
then
were doing multiple doses
I was
a day.
doing, triples. And then I realized.
We had this cup in the. When I had my cup in there, we had a cup in there just full of piss sitting on top of the medicine
I used
cabinet.
the same cup that you used.
Yeah.
It's our piss cup.
Well, and now it's our morning lemon water cup.
No. I didn't use that cup.
Oh, sure you did.
No. I used the small one.
Oh,
that-
the little shot glass.
Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
never
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So anyways, it worked. And then I realized I don't have to do it as often. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden I just didn't need it anymore. I feel like it's gotten a lot better. And now I think it's just when I eat certain things.
You were walking around out there in a whirl of piss all
no
over
one
your
knew
face.
it. That's the thing too, is it doesn't smell because it's your morning piss. I don't know. It was interesting. And then what I learned is you wash it off. Because I just kept putting it on.
You never
'cause I was
washed
so
it off.
excited.
I don't think I ever saw you wash it off once. Pretty
Okay,
sure you kept
well,
that piss on your face all day,
Hopefully
every
you're
day.
not standing by me 100%, but I'll just let you know I most definitely washed
And
it
then I had to
off.
tell you, but don't do it before we go to bed because you're going to get piss all over the pillows. I
Yeah.
don't want no piss pillows.
No, I always washed my face before we went to bed. I have the hiccups.
You did do that.
Because,
You
in
did
fact,
do that.
one time I laid down and I went, oh, because I forgot. And I
Yeah.
was like, I gotta wash my face.
Imagine.
So
Piss-soaked
just
pillow.
so you know, it helps eczema. It helps for entertainment purposes only for me. I can
Yeah.
only speak for myself.
It worked. I saw it. I saw it happen. It worked.
Yeah. So if you got like a weird funky ass rash and you can't get rid of it,
Piss on it
piss on it.
for entertainment
But
purposes
it's not
only.
like when you get bit by a
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish, because anyone can piss on that. It needs to be your piss, from what I understand. The stuff that you piss out is literally like it's gold. That's why your piss is gold, by the way.
Well, it didn't work for my toe fungus. I did
Did
that
not.
for a good solid like 2 months. Didn't work. Just stained my toenail yellow. So I moved on. Now I'm hitting it with hydrogen peroxide
Mm-hmm.
and
Tea tree?
what's the oil? No,
Tea tree oil?
the
Castor oil?
castor oil.
Yeah, good.
And tea tree
I think
oil.
you should put tea tree. Yeah,
I'm
I
hitting it
think
with
you should.
all of that.
What if we did castor oil, tea tree oil, hydrogen peroxide, and some piss?
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
As a last ditch effort, we'll try that later.
Oh, nuts. So you all know Bethany Dwyer released a book.
Woohoo!
We talked about it. It's out. Break Free from Fear. Go get a copy on Amazon.com. It's amazing. She's selling books. It's really exciting. I am a little upset because she went on another podcast.
I have been feeling the wrath of
And
his jealousy.
she did another podcast without me. I don't think you even talked about A Couple of Nuts, to
Yeah,
be
I did.
honest.
Yes, I did.
You
I don't
talked
know
about
if they kept it.
You talked about the band. I was in
Oh,
the other
no.
room. I heard
no,
you.
they did. They did. It says it in there.
Oh,
so
good.
if you guys listen.
Oh. Well,
You
the
can-
podcast is called Lifers. All right. And it's by this dude, Scott Lucas, who's the he has a band called Local H. He's the guy. He's the singer and the
There's only 2
songwriter.
people in the band, but it's his band.
And he writes, I'm sure he's the songwriter.
He is, yeah.
Scott Lucas, who Bethany.
He is a just don't get it. You keep
Oh, he
the
can't sing.
pathetic.
You
You
learn
got
to accept it, and now you're so pathetic, and you just don't get it.
No,
I keep
don't.
you copacetic. He's that guy.
Yeah,
I loved that album as
I
a
do
kid,
too.
and I think I got their first one before that too. I couldn't sing any songs off of that, and I didn't get any of the albums after that one. But
Yeah. I love
seen 'em a couple
Hands on
times.
the Bible. But now that I know the words, isn't this funny? Because you know how close I am to God now.
yeah,
It's tough for me to hear that song. Because
Yeah.
now I hear the words and I'm like, oh.
it's to each their own. And everyone's on their own journey.
Oh gosh, yeah. But I'm just saying, we've talked about this, how we sing songs and don't realize what we're saying.
yeah.
And then when you start to become aware of what you're saying, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm not going to chant that ritual anymore. Like,
Right.
Definitely not coming out of my mouth. But I love so many of their songs.
Yeah.
I say his songs.
So that was cool. Check out Lifers.
You high five it, motherfucker.
It's a podcast. Bethany was on it. Oh, and you're going to hear, when you do listen to it, you're going to hear our cover. We have a new single. Haunted Air has a new single coming out. We did a cover of Deftones' song, Change. So y'all be sure to stream that when it comes out, Haunted Air. But I still am a little peeved that you went on another podcast, baby.
Oh, do you feel jealous, baby?
It's literally cheating.
It is, yeah. But I told you. So is it bad if I told
You're
you?
an infidel.
But is it really infidelity, and is it really cheating if I give you the intel that I'm doing it?
You are a podcast infidel.
You're not answering my question.
I just did.
So even if I disclose before I do it and you say, sure, babe, go for it.
I'm a people pleaser. So,
You cook. You're cook.
Did you cuckold me?
Yeah.
Was I
did.
cuckolded?
You even listened.
I did.
You even listened to the
I was
side.
because I
didn't know he
knew
was
I knew what
listening.
was going to happen. I knew what you guys were going to talk about. I knew.
Oh, I'm a cook.
Yeah, I was a cuckold out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but go check it out. It's cool. It's nice that you have people that are supporting you. Do you want to talk anything about that, or do you want what?
It was just cool. It was the only thing I'll say about it is they would ask me questions because I'm all about my conspiracies, which we could add the word theory if you want, but most of them end up becoming lots of truth in it. But I talk about my stand-up bits because of how my stand-up evolved, and we kind of got into it. But I will say this. All the dope-ass discussion of it is on the cutting room floor, and so you don't get to hear my rebuttals to their laughter of these conspiracy theories that I feel like I have major evidence on. And it's interesting.
Or just good points at least.
That's what I mean. Like,
kind of edited it. They kind of cut it up a little bit.
yeah, and so all you hear are the things that I, have mentioned in my stand-up. I don't even know if you know that I'm talking about my stand-up. It sounds like I'm just saying, like, I am this, I believe this.
Yeah.
But in all actuality, we were talking about how my stand-up evolved, and but that was a lot of fun. And it was a 2.5-hour podcast, and I think it came out to like an hour.
Yeah, you guys went way past
Way
my
long.
bedtime. And I
Sean
was
just kept
texting her while she was
texting.
doing it. I was like, it's bedtime. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. But it was fun because I liked that it was always 3 against 1.
Yeah, you were outnumbered, but you fended
I held my own.
well. Is that right? Fended?
Yeah, I fended well.
Yeah.
And I not only that, I enjoy it, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
And they thought was hilarious because I was like, let's go.
I
Like,
should have came in there.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
should have.
Oh, well, that's probably, you got to be invited on it.
Nah.
But yeah, so Scott's amazing, very supportive, played our, premiered our song, which comes out May 16th,
Yeah.
and helped with my book. Guys, go get my book if you haven't yet. It's,
Well, you helped him out. He was here like a month ago because he made kind of like a rockumentary about his band playing in Chicago, and he was there, and he was going to do a Q&A, and the host of the Q&A didn't show up, and he knows that you're very talented and quick.
And he just gave me a tap on the shoulder like 2
Yeah.
minutes before, and
towards
he's
the
like,
end, he came
yeah.
over. And,
of course I would help.
And you did. You hosted that for him, so it's good. Artists
Yeah.
helping each other out. It's nice.
I know it's rare in LA, but we're both from Chicago, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing everyone in LA. I'm just saying that it's nice when people just want to help support other people.
That is nice.
Isn't it? So why are you being all weird about it? Why being a freakazoid robot about it?
I'm not.
I know.
I'm just kidding around. I think it's great. And
Yeah.
I'll never listen to it, so
That's true.
that's all
Just
there
like
is
you
to
and my
it.
mom.
Just
Mhm.
oh my God, it's got nothing to do with it. I don't listen to podcasts, honey. I mean, when we're on a long drive, Theo
talked
Vaughn
about
for
that.
sure. We'll put Theo on, or we'll put
Love Theo.
whoever. I don't want to promote anybody.
That's
Actually, what am
true.
I doing? But I'm not a big podcast listener.
We just got
Just did
done
the LA
talking
thing. I don't want
about-
to promote anybody, but we promoted the shit out of Scott.
yeah.
So
Yeah. But I know that before we started the podcast, I never once listened to anybody's podcast. But I'm not like that. Like, I don't listen to things while I'm doing something else because I'm usually so focused in what I'm doing. I couldn't possibly do it. And then I started to do it as I learned more about like frequencies and music and how I wanted to learn in my free time. So like if I'm driving and I can't do anything else,
yeah,
then I actually want to put good information in my brain.
yeah.
And I feel like I'm doing myself more of a service if I listen to something that's, giving me information and listening to people talk.
That's right.
I feel like we don't do that often enough,
No,
I really would love a
we
podcast.
don't give any information about anything except for ourselves and our lives, and that's it.
Yeah, I wish there were more like debate podcasts. I don't think there is one.
I think there's some out there.
Is there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that,
Yeah, there's some.
where you have two opposing ideas and we can both listen to both sides. And
Well, maybe I do listen because I do watch actually debates on YouTube. I don't know if they're podcasts; they're just debates.
yeah,
I don't know if they're.
I mean, whatever. This is probably boring to you guys.
Yeah, it
but
is. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
it's so boring, babe.
honey, we can't be boring if we tried. Okay. But so a few things in the works.
Yeah, we have Change, which is coming out, which I guess I could just throw at the end of this episode, right?
Yeah.
Might as well. We'll play you guys
Or
out
just
with
a
our
tidbit, just a tidbit, so they want to go and hear
Yeah.
it themselves.
new. If you're
And-
familiar with that song,
And then when you go and listen, follow us, like our songs, add us to a couple of your playlists.
we got a couple more songs coming out. We're just going. We're just going to
Yeah.
town. We're just doing what
when
we
you share
do.
a story or something or a post, use our songs. That's very helpful.
It's getting hot here in the valley. It's about 90-something degrees, and we have one wall unit in our living room, and we're in the bedroom, which is the podcast room, and it's starting to get hot in here.
It is. It's getting hot in here.
See, you're the one that did all the singing this episode.
I know, because usually you do it and like we have the same inspiration at the same time, so we start singing, and now I feel like it's just me.
What's
It's
that one
gonna
song?
be me.
That one song. Some like it hot, even better. Some
don't know
never know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's when Weekend at Bernie's. It's a reggaeton song.
Oh, reggae.
Ba, ba, ba,
I don't
ba,
know that one. I can't help
ba,
you.
ba, ba, ba. Oh, nuts.
So the other thing that I was going to say that we have in the works, and by the way, when we have something in the works, it could take us years. We don't know.
Yeah.
But we are starting to talk about and tinker with being on video.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned this over the years on the podcast. Actually,
Yeah.
pretty sure we were talking about. We attempted to do a video once, but yeah, we're gonna try to figure out how to do video with this podcast so you can watch us in all our
Yeah.
glory. Because we know you want to see us.
I know, it's just like this way when we do it, we don't have to edit anything. We're just like, "Bleh, it's done. Just send
Yeah.
it. I feel like with video, we're going to have to edit. Sometime a nipple going to show.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
true.
too many forts.
You're gonna edit that. That's
No.
for sure.
See, this is why we're going to have to
This is
maybe
why it
wait.
never happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to, or we're
'cause-
going to have to wait till like a Couple of Nuts fan is like, I love you guys so much. I'll totally fucking help you start. And then just get everything set up, because both of us, when we see technology, are just like, meh. Do you know that Sean got me a computer, a new laptop, and my laptop must be plugged in at all times because the battery is dying.
Yeah.
And
That's how they get you, hon. That's how Apple gets you.
yeah, it is. And I'm still using my old computer
You are.
because I like it. It's
I'm looking right over to the right now, and
I know.
her old computer is plugged in and out, and the new, beautiful, awesome little computer's just closed up right behind it.
yeah. That's okay. I'm
Yeah.
not mad at it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I am also using the other. Like it takes me a minute. I have to start getting acclimated. I have to get to know it. My little fingers have to sit in the keys for a while, get used to it, and then I go back.
Yeah, you do.
It's
cutie
kind of
pie.
like our podcast versus me going on someone else's podcast.
Yes, true.
Yeah, that's
Their
what it
podcast.
feels like.
I don't want to say anything about it, but go listen to that. Lifers. It's a podcast. Lifers.
Streaming
Bethany's
everywhere.
on it, streaming
I
everywhere.
think I'm episode 218, which is an 11.
Bethany's book is out. Break Free from Fear.
Go get it on Amazon right now. To either type my name in or type Break Free from Fear, and it should come up.
Haunted Air, we released our EP that's streaming, so all the songs are in one little place. That's streaming, and we're going to hit you with our cover of Deftones Change right now, just a little tidbit, and that's going to be streaming in the next few days, so be sure to stream, and share away, nuts!
Stay nutty, everybody.
Bye for now.
Kim
says.
Bethany
Bethany
and Sean.
and Sean.
We are a couple of nuts talking